Welcome back to Just Hear Me Out. This is Barbara, and I'm here with Demetra.
Hello.
And today's episode might be our best ever. It is life hacks from yours truly. Just so you know, we're really smart, and we have a lot to share about how to make your life better and easier.
Yes.
So the inspiration for this episode is that I started using Lume. I think I'm saying it right. Lume deodorant. So I read on Instagram that it's really a travesty that we don't call boob sweat humidities.
The titties.
Okay, but listen, there's this brand now, Lume, Lume. It is amazing. They've recently come out with sprays, but it's been for quite a while now, like just lotion. But it's awesome, and you can kind of put it anywhere. So like if you have a larger chest, you can put it under your boobs for the boob sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not very big breasted, but I can see that happening.
Yeah. Anyway, it is a game changer, and it says on the bottle that it lasts for 72 hours, and I think it's amazing.
Do you think it really lasts that long?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, actually, I've never tested it because I haven't gone that long without showering.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Just
maybe
checking.
once in my life. I don't know. But it is so cool because you can actually, I mean, you know, I'm sure that it's okay for certain external lady part areas and even your feet. Like if you're somebody that just has funky feet, you can put it on there too.
Funky feet. Interesting.
You know, some people have more jam than others.
Ew. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Please don't have jam. Toe jam.
No.
Please.
No. So that is, but we thought, okay, we're clearly not going to have an episode about boob sweat. But life hacks. Here we
Yes.
go. So my next one is, I don't know why they didn't teach this in high school either, by the way. Shoes. Running shoes, shoes for standing, and shoes for recovery. They're all different. And why don't we be schooled on how to take care of our feet?
Yeah, that's a good point. I actually don't know the difference. I just buy the gym shoe because I like the way it looks, and if it's comfortable, it's like bonus.
So I went recently to oh gosh, what do you call it? There's a fancy name for it, but this guy who makes custom orthotics insoles, and he knows everything about feet. It was so interesting. And I was saying that sometimes I prefer to buy men's shoes because women's shoes are always like too narrow for me. And by the way, I do get really angry about this because my feet are just regular. They're not wide, but apparently they are, according to somebody.
Right.
But I'm like, are you serious? Like, why is it so difficult? Because not every brand makes women's shoes that are wide. For example, Christian Louboutin. Just saying. Anyhow, that's a whole other topic. But he was saying that I shouldn't do that because men's and women's shoes generally will have a different part of the bottom of the shoe where it bends when you walk. And that the way your gait is going to be a little different given where your center of gravity is. Which also made me think, well, that's interesting because what if you're a woman who has like a total like V-shaped body and huge like up top and boobs and then super skinny hips? Because that happens too. Anyway, very interesting.
That's me. That's my body type for sure.
But
I
yeah,
have like the broad shoulder. I mean, I don't have big boobs. I have the broad shoulder. I'm very,
V shape.
yeah. I would think.
Anyway,
Or,
well,
I don't know. I don't have any hips.
you're in very good shape though, so you
You're
just
sweet.
look kind of regular. I'm just saying.
Oh, thanks. I'll take regular.
Oh, but there are shoes that are meant like for, say you were working out a long time, those would be like really cushy shoes, but you wouldn't wear a shoe that's for recovery to go stand at work all day
Why not?
because it doesn't have enough support. So like for standing, this is the one I know the most about because we stand all the time, that you need something like it can't be so rigid that it's uncomfortable, but to push your arch up into its natural state. Like whatever that is for you. Because some people, have no arches. I have high arches and a high instep.
I used to have it. Honestly, after years of standing, I feel like I'm starting to lose it a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of staring at it right now. You know what it is? When you look at my foot, you see this beautiful arch. But when I actually stand on my feet, like let's pretend like these are my feet. What ends up happening when you're straight, and I have this really pretty arch here, right? But my feet end up going in, and then my feet flatten out when I'm actually standing. So what you're saying is having that support keeps you upright so your foot stays where it needs to be. And I agree with you 110% because you've seen me at the salon wearing shoes and we're looking and like, okay, my feet are literally starting to do this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a
or
thing.
Even put an arch insert or get like an orthotic that, I mean, doesn't have to even be from like the doctor. Just put those inserts in.
Yeah.
When you're standing.
They make them for certain things. And I've read so many discussion threads by hairstylists as well. So I feel like I've heard just about everything. It really does depend on your body type and how your feet are. But, you know, there's a subsection of people who are always saying Dansko is the best. And then other people who are saying Birkenstocks are the best.
Honestly, I think it's like a hit or miss between the two.
Okay.
I think
there's another...
Because I think they're both extremely popular and very comfortable. Both of them.
So I happen to...
But people think that the Birkenstocks can be heavy.
Oh, I love Birkenstocks.
See, I love them too. But I know some people feel they can be heavy. I personally love them. I love that arch. I love that harsh arch in some of the shoes too.
Yes.
Like, to me, it feels good on my foot. But for someone else, it's probably sensitive. Well, that's good to know.
So guess what?
What?
Birkenstocks make insoles.
No.
Yes, and you put them in all your shoes.
I love it.
Yes, we were at the...
Fuck, I said I wasn't going to shop this year. And I already have, I have a total list going right now.
This is like mandatory workwear, okay?
That is true, though. Birkenstock inserts.
Yes.
Yes, girl. Do it for all of our standing people in our industry. Get them.
Okay, so next tip for everybody. So recently I went to go have my car maintenance done. I lease so that I don't have to think about these things. But it was time for the first oil change and all that. So I was going to be there for a little while, and that drives me crazy. Pun intended, because I wasn't driving.
Right.
And I called Demetra because I'm like, girl, this is a good time. I'm stuck in the waiting area. Anyway, so we're talking about all sorts of inappropriate things, you know, as we do. And all of a sudden, I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me, or vice versa. I can't remember which it was. Yeah. Anyway, and so I ended up hanging up, and she called me back, and we're like, oh, whoever's working on my car turned it on.
Yeah, Bluetooth. Because that happens to me when I go to the car wash. Every time I'm on the phone with someone, and before you know it, it'll pick it up when they, like, turn the car back on or
So here's what we're saying is like be really mindful of that and about what you're talking about. Like don't admit to any crimes.
Yes.
Don't talk about how your downstairs itches, you know.
Or like if you valet your car, just know your Bluetooth will kick in.
Yes.
So.
And someone else is listening.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good tip.
I mean, that's a great tip. Are you freaking kidding? That's like an awesome tip.
Oh, so I did get a new iPhone. So I'm up to date. This is 2025, first day of. And I did get the iPhone 16. So we are on iOS 18, the operating system.
Am I on that too?
You probably do, because I think you wouldn't
have the 15.
iOS 18 is the you might have
the operating system, right?
So anyway, as long as you have that iOS 18, like if your phone isn't so old that it's not updating to the newest stuff.
Oh, okay.
When it says when you're making a phone call or someone calls you, upper left-hand corner, there's a record call button. And so this is really useful because since it's not legal in every state to like record someone without them knowing, a voice will say, this call is being recorded. So when someone calls you and you know it's a scam or like you're on a do not call list and they're calling to harass you, hit the button and 9 times out of 10 they hang up.
Shut up.
Also, when you're talking...
Where's that button? I don't see it.
No, when you're making a phone call, it's the upper left corner. We'll do it later. You're not making a phone call. She's showing me her phone.
Should I call you really quick? And then you can just like point it to me. Like, look, I'm calling you. So the upper left, you mean this? The thing that has a little eye in the circle?
No, upper left. It looks like a recording. It's like light gray.
There's nothing there, girlfriend.
Yes, there is on mine.
Where?
over
Oh,
here.
that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that plenty of times before. Oh, it just went away. Fuck. Right when I hung up. Oops. Sorry.
It's okay.
It was there for a split second. Okay, wait, so you hit that and what,
let me-
it records the phone call?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is this world coming to? Now we got to be careful what we say, what we do.
I'm calling you.
Oh, okay.
Do you see it?
Should I answer it?
Can you see the thing?
No, I just see
record?
this.
Oh, so maybe it's because you don't have. Okay, we'll get down to the bottom of this.
Hold on, wait. No, I see it. Hold on, wait. Oh, damn it. It popped up and then you hung up.
I'm sorry. Okay,
It's
we'll
okay.
we'll have to
play
do
with
this
this
again.
later.
So, long story short, I mean, this is so useful. Like, if you have to call your health insurance company, record the call. If you have to call about you ordered a washing machine and it doesn't work and you're listening to what they have to say about it, you have proof of everything.
Wow. Now, but, okay.
Yes.
Side note here, because I'm not tech savvy. Where does that recording go? Does it go into like a voice memo file or where does it go?
I would think so. I think in voice memo.
Okay. You'll show me later.
We should do a short YouTube or like a clip of this once we have it all figured out.
Yeah.
Once we start using
should
it.
have Scott do it.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll attach it with our Just Hear Me Out. Barbara's husband is extremely great and tech savvy. He knows how to do all this shit. So we're going to have him do it and attach it to our Just Hear Me Out. You can follow him also for some great tips also.
Mackie
Yeah.
Tech.
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. So
All right.
subscribe.
I came across this other thing the other day, and I was like, that is genius. And I sort of do this already, but I like having it on the front of my brain to to access later. Stop wasting time on things when less than 5 minutes or $5 are at stake.
Explain.
So if you get stuck at a red light,
Okay.
it could be 5 whole minutes, but it's 5 minutes. Like,
Shut up.
don't get bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying?
What red light is 5 minutes?
Well, I'm just saying. It feels like it to me. I hate red
Oh.
lights. Or like just yesterday,
Yeah.
we were at Target and there was somebody like, I mean, tons of people were there. Long story. I shouldn't have gone at that time, but trying to buy like wrapping paper, and it's like a week after Christmas, so apparently they were on sale or something.
Okay,
Anyway,
got
like
it.
squabbling over like 10% or something, and I'm like, oh my, what is that? 50 cents? I'll give you 50 cents.
Seriously.
If you just like
You'll probably
get out.
find that if you walk outside and walk to the corner.
Well, or like if you think that something should have been like it was mislabeled and you're up at the register and it's, I just think that's a good rule of thumb because, you know, in this day and age,
Time is important.
time is important. You don't need to get yourself worked up or frustrated if something isn't fair or right.
Yeah. Or out of your control.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm a big believer of just, it's based on how your reaction is to things, right?
Yes.
It will make or break you. So if you're at that 5-minute stoplight, why
Yeah.
be pissed? You're just pissing off yourself. Nobody else cares.
Yes.
You know? I've been
I'll-
trying to really live my life in that way. I'm trying to find the good in almost any and every situation and find more of the positives, especially
Yeah.
when I'm feeling negative about something or I get irritated or agitated about something. I'm just like, whatever. It
Yeah.
feels good, I have to admit. I mean, it does
Yeah.
feel really good to just kind of let it ride.
It is what it is. Okay, I heard about this one recently, and I feel like I'm a really organized person. I don't do this, and I want to start doing it now.
Okay.
Where to have a bag in your car, if you're somebody who drives,
Okay.
and have one of everything that you might need when you're out. So, like travel deodorant, if you're a female, you know, female supplies, maybe even some like pain meds,
Well, I always keep that shit in my purse anyways,
a change of shirt.
especially if you're wearing white. I
Oh,
always
yeah.
get shit on white. I don't even know why I buy white ever.
Yeah,
I ruin white immediately.
Yeah.
Every time.
I know.
I think it's like a subconscious thing. It's like, oh, you're wearing white. Let's get something on it, you know?
Well, you know what would be good for you is to carry around one of those Tide pens or like a stain remover so it can like set when it's
Yes.
fresh.
Right. And keep it from actually staining. Because I do love white, but I'm always rebuying white tanks, tees, and my bralettes that I love from like Free People. But they get so dingy and gross looking. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, girl.
Oh, in this bag you can have a spare charger or charging cables,
I always like to have water in the car. Always.
water, an extra blanket. And my husband found us these things on Amazon. You have to charge it, keep it charged like every 3 months. You're supposed to charge it like in your house, but it's not even that big. And you put it in your car and you can use it to inflate tires or jump your car,
Oh, okay.
which is very useful.
Yeah.
Although, if you have AAA and you also,
I was just
live
going
in
to
a
say
city,
that
it
probably
doesn't matter.
doesn't apply to me.
yeah,
But, I
for
mean,
some of us.
yeah, but for some of you that want to...
Depends where you live. Okay, here's another one that I learned from my husband. He likes to collect those, the little tube at the end of toilet tissue.
Yes.
And he puts cords, wrap them up, and then put that sleeve over them to write what the cord is for. Or if they're smaller things like iPhone chargers, or everything has a charger. I remember
Everything.
I
Yes.
could not for the life of me find the charger for my massage gun. I had to order a new one. And then a year later, I found the original. I was so mad. But, I mean, how do you even know what it's for?
No, it's hard. So
Yeah.
I have a clipper. I have a trimmer. I have the beard shaver. I have... Okay, that's just work, right? There's
Yeah.
3 plugs, and all of them are cordless, right? So
Yeah.
they come out of them. That's 3 things there. Like you said, you have your massager. Then you have, I just bought this leg compressor thing, right? That has a cord. Everything has a cord. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it, if I open this drawer right now, there's probably 5 different cords in there. And I don't really know which one's which. I'm always looking to make sure, is this like a C cord? I mean, look, even right now, look, I can show you a cord here.
Oh, yeah.
I got another cord right here, just sitting on top of my desk, different cords.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
we need to
that's a
look
good way to
up
organize it. Yeah.
our favorite things, but there's even labels for cords. Like if they'll come in like tape where you put it around the edge of the cord so you can write on it what it's for. Just some way to label that stuff.
Yeah, like you could take these little things. Oh my God. I know people that are just listening and they can't see us. I have the coolest things ever from a long time ago. So if you're watching, I'm going to show it to you. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
You pull this off and it's actually like a sticker.
Oh, that's for like marking where you're supposed to sign.
Right. Or you just but think about it. You could grab this and you could literally wrap it around, you guys. And now, I could tag it.
Especially if you had one if you were able to get the sign tabs in different colors.
Oh, yeah. I have them in 4 different colors.
Perfect.
I have another. I have it in this. Oh, this is my favorite color. This one right here.
Yeah.
And then I have, Barbara, who would have known you would have been talking about this? But I would write, computer cord.
Yeah.
This is a good way, too, to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these hacks.
Oh, and
We're so
I was
savvy.
so impressed. Okay, so I got the new iPhone, right? And of course, it has a new adapter now. So all of my charging cords are different.
So now it's not the C cord?
It is the C cord. But the phone I had just before this was not. Oh, I had it at 13.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought you had the 15 like me. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't even come with chargers anymore.
Right.
Fucking wild.
You
And
just
these
need
things are expensive. It's
well, and that's something we all need to have an excess of, from Amazon or something, is the actual plug-in that has the USB ports for all these charging cords.
yes.
Yeah, we have ones that are will take 7 or 10 USB ports. But anyway, I was really impressed. We have PlayStation controller, the game controller, and they're cordless, so you have to charge them.
Okay.
And the charge was the same outlet situation as my iPhone before. So now we have that situation, which is, I'm just saying, this is an example, but where certain things in your house will be that cord and others will be the C cord now.
Right. So
And
what I was going to tell you, do you have the AirPods? Okay, I was going to tell you, don't throw out the old charger, because I have the AirPod Pro.
Yeah.
And it's still on the old charger, not the C charger. So I have to keep the 2 separate charges.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't charge the same. And that's what you were just saying.
Get this,
Right.
though. My husband bought these things on Amazon. Is an adapter to go on that previous one that we were using before iPhone 15.
Okay.
And then it has a C port.
Oh, kind of like
Or no, or like it plugs into the C port and can change to the other one. Does that make sense? What's cool is it has like a string and a loop on the opposite end. So basically, like wherever the bottom of your charging cord is, you slip the loop over there and it just hangs there. And when you need it, you click it in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does actually.
It's so cool. I love it.
I like stuff like that because I
Rather
feel like
than
it just
getting
makes,
more cords.
Well, no, I feel like it makes life easier. And then when life is easier, that means you're not wasting fucking time.
Yes.
I'm big on time, man. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. Time is huge, people.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
I don't like fucking wasting time.
No. Okay. So this is crazy important for all of us. I don't care if you're 20, definitely if you're 70. We need to put a beneficiary on every single bank account we have, as well as investment accounts, because it is a huge pain in the butt if you're not listed by a banking institution as a beneficiary on an account. Because if something happens to that person, the people who would have access to that money won't get it for so long.
Yeah,
and if you need
it goes in probate, which can take about a year or more.
It's crazy. Yeah. So, like, if somebody actually needs that to pay bills that aren't even their own, it is a huge problem.
Yeah, like let's say someone left you the house, and the person that left you the house also had the money to pay for the house.
Yeah,
both
you can't
can
pay
be
the mortgage.
stuck in probate, and now you lose the house and X, Y, and Z because you didn't have access to either. I mean, it's a big deal. When you have property, you have some sort of assets, you need to put it in a trust.
Yeah.
Not just have a beneficiary. You need to put your stuff in a trust.
Absolutely. If you own property, you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a business. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up life hacks. We'll definitely get back to you with more of those life hacks. And if you have any good ideas, please message us or reach out or leave your comments. And we will see you all next week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.